Three little words. Let there be. Let it be. Three incredibly powerful words. Thank you, Aaron and Sunny and Chris and Nancy, for guiding us to this place this morning. And thank you, Chris, for performing the song by the Beatles. So we've started this morning with the Beatles, Mother Mary, and Words of Wisdom. Let it be. Let there be. It was at the beginning. And so we turn this morning to the book of Genesis, the very beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. Then God went on to create the vault between the waters and to separate the water and the land and the sky, to produce vegetation, night and day, creatures of the water, the sky and the land, and finally, mankind in the image and the likeness of God. Let there be. The words of creation, the power of formation, the power of transformation. And we end each of our Sunday services with the song, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me." We believe in the power of these words. We affirm them every week. And Jesus taught these words, the language of allowing, with a gentleness and with a focus. And we see this in the Gospel of Matthew, in the Sermon on the Mount, in the section that we call the Beatitudes. Jesus said in these calming words of promise to the people, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." And Jesus went on to say, "You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hid, nor do men light a lamp and put it under a bushel, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. Let your light shine so before men, that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." Let your light shine. So gently guiding us to do what is ours to do. Not to be forced, not coerced, not manipulated into place, but let there be. Allow it to be. Make room for it. Give it space. Give it an avenue, a path from which to express itself. Express yourself, your higher self, your true nature. Let the Spirit of God, your Christ consciousness, have free will in your life, freedom to be. Let it be is not an expression of being passive, as in stepping back and refusing to participate in the process. It's not about a lack of responsibility, but being fully present to what is. It is actually the most active process, for this requires great strength, great faith, and great wisdom. And the man we call Jesus possessed all of these attributes: strength, faith, wisdom, as do you. Truly, as do each one of us. Was through these attributes that Jesus recognized his oneness with God, with the light, with the love that he was, and he was able to do the things that he did. And he said we would do even greater things than these. Yes, when we recognize our oneness with God and with all of creation, when we allow the light we are to be expressed fully in the world, when we let the love we are to express itself with the guidance of wisdom, we learn to love outrageously, be outrageously loving, be outrageously generous, allow the light we are to shine into the deepest corners of our lives and the deepest corners of our world. Bring the light wherever we go, wherever we are. And we can't forget to bring it with us because it is us. A more recent description of this process or this phrase might sound familiar. Let go and let God. So now we not only have to let there be something, but we have to let go. That can be challenging. Sometimes it takes a struggle to really understand a spiritual teaching. We find ourselves like Jacob in the Hebrew scriptures, wrestling for a long time and then declaring, I will not let you go unless you bless me. We want to let go. We may even need to let go, yet we think we can't until we fully understand the lesson. Sometimes the lesson is the letting go. That is the very teaching we need to grasp. I see in Jacob's command a recognition that he has reached a turning point. His moment of frustration and defiance shakes up the pattern that he is caught in. And so this shaking of the pattern allows the energy to shift. While he won't let go of his foe, he has let go of continuing to do the same thing. He let go so he could let go. It would be nice for each one of us if we always got the blessing before we released. But it actually works better the other way around. We engage the power of faith. We don't have to keep fighting until the favor is received. Dropping the struggle is the gift itself. I let go. I don't need to know what comes next, which is a good thing because we rarely truly can anticipate the outcome. We're unable to forecast the true freedom, the true gift of letting go. We let go, trusting that it is the right thing to do. Life's struggles come and they go, and they are forgotten in time, but moments of awakening stay with us. Moments of awakening stay with us. The struggle, the difficulty, the problem in our life is what causes it to happen. It is the broken place that will be filled with good. Dropping the struggle is the gift itself. Remember, the universe does love, adore, and support us. And as we let go, we create a space for change, perhaps create a void by letting go. We do this, and then we step forward, just one simple step in a new direction, and the universe jumps in, leaps forward to meet us halfway. We are holding the space of unlimited possibilities. We are no longer tied to an old way of being. We are no longer fearful of what might happen, of not being accepted, of not being loved. We shine our light. We let it shine. We let there be the light of spirit, the light of love, the light of acceptance. Our elder brother, our way shower, Jesus Christ, told us, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let there be light, and may that light be you. Others may recognize your light shining. Your light is shining not for attention, not for recognition, not for glory, but for inspiration, for encouragement, for the reminder to others that they too are precious, are children of God, of the Most High, and have the ability to shine their light. Now, these next words may sound familiar to you if you read your daily word, because this is from this past week, August the 18th. The title is Glory. The glory of God shines through me. It begins with, I carry a spark of divine illumination within me, and we're going to change that to burning flame. I carry a burning flame of divine illumination within me. That flame burns so bright that I bring the glory of God to everything I say and do. I am a beacon of light so that others might know a way out of the darkness. I commit to being the presence of divine love in action so that others feel seen, heard, and valued. As I perform sacred service, I create a legacy of caring that creates ripples of love and peace. As each ripple expands, new and expansive ideas for a brighter future follow, and the entire world is ever changed as the magnificent glory of God shines through. The glory of God shines through me. The glory of God shines through you. Let there be light. May my mind open to possibilities of being more, of being me. Let your mind open to the divine potential of being more, of being you, with more grace and authenticity than ever before. May we have the strength to let, to allow, to create space for the divine unfoldment, the revealment of our true nature, of light and of love. May our hearts be open to the fullness of spirit. Jesus also told us as he spoke to the blind men who were seeking healing, according to your faith, let it be done to you. According to your faith, let it be done. Let there be. Such incredibly simple, powerful words. Have you ever tried to help a little one, help them put something together, and you say, here, let me help you? You are asking them to let go, to back off, so to speak, to step aside and create space for you to help them. Well, there are two, at least, possible outcomes here. Are we like the trusting little child, willing to allow a wiser, more skilled, and stronger force to help us, watching and learning, absorbing the new information, perfecting our skills? Or are we like the stubborn little child, grabbing our lives back, hugging it to ourselves and saying, no, mine, I can do it myself? Perhaps before we have even acquired the skills to do it for ourselves. When are we ever actually doing it by ourselves, whatever it is? We are only doing it by ourselves when we forget, when we forge our way forward, refusing to be guided or listen to the wisdom and love of our being, like a bulldozer, fueled by our ego. Then we may feel like we are alone. We may think that we are doing it ourselves. It's often messy. There may even be a few casualties along the way, but we did it ourselves. Hooray. It feels that way only because we have hushed the movement of spirit within us. We are refusing to listen to that still small voice. We are not investing time in the silence. And when spirit speaks to us, we turn our face away. Our heart and our mind are closed, refusing to be detoured from the road we are determined to take, refusing to even consider there may be another option. a side road that leads to great joy and love and connection, a rest stop or a detour to feed and nourish our souls, barreling ahead, determination fueling every step and misstep. I have done that. I dare say most of us have done that. How did that work out for you? We may get where we thought we wanted to go. We might meet the goal, accomplish that thing we started to do, but at what cost? Did you enjoy the journey, or did you just gut it up and get there? Did you serve others along the way? Did you notice someone who needed a smile, a kind word, a measure of acceptance? Did you stop along the way to raise someone else up? Was the goal line, the objective, the only thing in your sight? Were your decisions made in haste and out of fear? It is so easy to have hindsight, isn't it? I can look back at my life and recognize those times when I was hell-bent on my own to do it myself. And those times when I was open to the guidance and the redirection of Spirit in my life. Our intention always is to turn to God first, allow Spirit to guide our ways and our words, our thoughts, our impulses, and ultimately our actions. If there was ever an inside job, this is it. For myself and for all others. Let us willingly examine our ways of being. Are we in the midst of letting it be? Or in the midst of barreling, ego-driven through the day? Let there be. Let there be moments of delight, of great, great joy. Let there be challenges when we fail, when we fall, and when the falling and the getting back up are the gift. Let there be an energy of acceptance, peace, and grace in our countenance and in our way of being. May we allow the space for God to express through us. May we remember it is not about the goal, but always about the journey. And that we are never traveling this journey alone. Let there be light, the light of Spirit in me that is free to shine, free to reveal itself as me, free to reveal itself as you. Let there be. The words of creation, the power of formation, the power of transformation, the tremendous freedom of letting go and letting God lead our lives. Let there be. Let there be light, and may that light be me, and let that light be you. And so it already is. God bless you.